It's RPGrinders. I'm on with Eric. How was your week, dude?
It was all right.
Well, all right's
Yesterday,
better. Yep.
Wednesday and Thursday were really hot, and today was kind of cooler, so it was not so bad.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Just going through all the links here. Not too much news, which is what I like. I don't think we have a tournament starting this month, Eric. So this month might just be a bunch of free for alls, which I think is okay. Can you check to see if we're live, Eric?
Mm,
Please.
yeah, it's showing ads.
Okay, good. All right. We're going to have a heck of a show. We had a great show last week, and this week should be no exception. First episode of July. So, very cool indeed. Just going through the links here. Scrambling last minute to get all the videos going, so we might possibly see videos today. My Mac is semi-cooperating. I'm going to have to get a new Mac at some point, maybe next year, beginning of the year. Maybe tax season, Eric. What do we got here? I got to get this car first, man. I was so excited today, Eric.
The one thing I left out on my Trails review is the fact that it takes forever for you to figure out what's going on. But I think the reason for that being it spends so much time not telling you, because the minute it tells you, the game's pretty much over at that point.
Sneaky reveal. There's
So
nothing.
they need to like draw off the drama for you characters to be strong enough to face the threats that are as strong as the game wants you is claiming that it wants you to feel that way. So it probably needs to make you stronger somehow.
Yeah.
So that you, by the time you're strong enough to face them, you actually feel like you're strong enough to face them.
Yeah. Well,
But
nothing.
from a narrative standpoint, that doesn't exactly work that well as you think it would, though.
Well,
Like
I mean,
when you're adding gameplay in the mix.
yeah, sometimes people have to do things not in the traditional narrative sense. You know what I mean? And video game seems to be that type of medium, Eric. Like you very rarely see a game play out as a movie would. You know what I mean? They're just completely
Okay, I
different.
have to give it to Falcom. It's like, Falcom, you just want to make an anime series, but you know how to make video games. So you're just making a video game, and then you're justifying your gameplay aspects later.
Yeah. Well, as long as the gameplay is okay, I mean, I think I'm okay with that. What's up, Break? Break's in chat.
I'm not saying Reverie bad. I mean, look at my score.
Yeah, no, not at all. Great review, by the way, Eric.
And also, it's kind of a tradition of Trails at this point for it to drag its feet until it gets the plot going.
Let's see if we can get Break
because
on.
the actual amount of hours you spend on the main campaign would actually be closer to 45 if you weren't having to do other things like getting your other characters up to strength.
Yeah. All right, let's call Break, see if he's available to do a little pre-show banter.
Because I spent like 114 hours on that game, and that's pure gameplay mainly because I wasn't spending time talking to NPCs. I mean, I was, but there's so few instances in the game where you can actually do that. That
right.
is eaten up by actually gameplay.
What's up, Scotoma? Nice to have you in there.
And that's spent like doing all the extra things like the stuff like call the daydreams and stuff like that.
Look what the cat look who's here. Breakman, what's up, man?
You should have been here last week. I would have liked to have seen his reaction.
What? Last week? I wasn't here last week.
No, Scotoma wasn't here last week.
Scotoma wasn't here. What's up, Breakman? How you doing, man?
I'm alright. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
You're good?
To go. I've been busy this week, so I did not get a tournament ready. Sorry.
Hey, it's all good, dude. I figured this month we would just take it easy and do some free-for-all topics anyways. I mean, I don't have anything in particular, but, we can wing it. I mean, I'm sure there's.
I'll work on some. I figured we'd talk about it later. See what people.
Yeah.
See what suggestions people have. And
No
stuff.
worries, no worries. But if you guys, hey Scotum, if you have a suggestion for a tourney video game related that we could do, feel free to suggest. We've suggested things in the past. I don't think we've ever done Game Boy Advance games, have we? That's a great system.
No, I think we did.
Nope.
We haven't done DS yet, though.
Oh yeah, wing it on the fly.
It's here.
Yeah, we definitely will wing it on the fly. We're gonna have a great show this week. Not a ton of news, which is always good. It gives us more time to talk about.
I need to put my stinkos in while we have time.
Yeah, while you have time. This is pre-show banter. We're gonna have a great show. Not a ton of news, but that's okay. We've got we just have a show. That's how I view it, guys. We just have a show, you know? I mean, it's gonna be awesome. I think we're gonna have a good time.
It sounds like the new Insidious is kind of poo poo.
Which one? Which?
The Red Door.
Oh yeah. I was gonna go see it, and I don't think we need to talk.
Wait till it hits streaming or something.
We need to talk about a game called Sweatshop Simulator. There's no chance in hell I'm playing that game, Scotum. That's crazy, man.
The only thing I want to talk about is why. Why does it exist?
Yeah, why does it exist? Because all the simulator games are stupid anyways. Actually, there's a couple that are okay.
Power Wash Simulator is pretty fun.
The only simulator games that I'm not a fan of them, Scotoma. I don't know if these guys are, but the only one that I can tolerate really is like the Jurassic Park ones, because Bernie's big into the sim games. She likes the Sims a lot. She likes management games, and it's so weird. I told her, I said, Bernie, you would do great at RPGs, especially RPGs that have like nuanced battle mechanics, and I think she would be great at tactical RPGs, but she's so intimidated by them. And I'm like, why are you intimidated by them? You play a bunch of management games that are crazy. Like I could never do what she does on those management games, and she loves them. So
maybe she could play all the tactics games for you, Frank.
Yeah, she probably would do way better than me, Eric, no doubt. Have you seen Deer Simulator? I have, Scotoma. So stupid. Some of those games are so dumb, man.
I need to play Power Wash Simulator before it leaves Game Pass.
Power Wash Simulator?
I'll probably have to purchase the FF7 DLC though.
Dude, let me save you a bunch of time, Eric. Take your car and go through a power wash thing, and oh, by the way, Sweatshop Simulator is made up. You know, Scottum, it wouldn't surprise me if there was that type of game out there, dude. I've seen even way worse than that.
Yeah, it probably exists. It's just not called Sweatshop.
Yeah, it's just not called. It's like called like packaging simulator or some shit like that. So. I'm going to have a review of a movie called Unwelcome. You guys got to see this movie because it's unlike anything I've ever seen. It's crazy. I'll talk about it. Not that it's great, but it's kind of crazy. So we'll talk about that. We'll have some stinkos for you, some sweetos. What else? And a free-for-all. We can truly discuss anything you guys want to talk about. Yeah, no tournament this month, I don't think, unless we can decide on a mini tournament or something. But I'm okay with just having free for all.
Let me tell you what Sweatshop Simulator is. When somebody makes like a Santa's Helpers Simulator, then that'll be it then.
A Santa's Helper Simulator?
You know, Santa's
an
elf making all the toys.
Yeah, elf there is something like that, Scotoma, Laundromat Simulator. There is something like that.
Yeah, I think it's called Arcade Fever.
Yeah, there's something like that. I'm not
Where
sure.
You basically like inherit your father's laundromat, and you want to turn at least one of them into an arcade.
Yes. I'm familiar, but there's another one as well, Eric, where where you do have to do all the laundry and fold it, and like it's so stupid. Get tickets and there's a couple of games like that. I can't think. You know what another simulator that probably would do really well? Hand wash car simulator. So like not power wash, like you're washing like muscle cars and I could see that doing really well. I really could, man. Like somebody needs to make that. I'm still waiting on the RPGrinders.
Anime girls, and then it'll sell.
Oh shit, yeah, it'll sell big time. Anime girls or even like just hot looking video game chicks, and it'll Square Enix should pick that up, man. Take what's her face, Tifa, and
I'm surprised Koei Tecmo hasn't done it. Instead of DOA Extreme, they just do that instead.
Yeah, I know. DOA Extreme Cleaning featuring hot chicks. It's like. Break, how was your week, dude?
Break.
Breakman is away for now.
He needs to cough somewhere, I guess.
He needs to get something to drink, maybe a glass of water, something. Jesus. What a week it's been. We'll discuss a little bit. There's a heck of a stinko that I got, man, that's just really, really shitty. Sucks, but I'll discuss it. What else? We're just going to have a great time, like we always do. I could discuss more DSP and what a complete fucking douchebag. You know, it's funny. I didn't see Wyland's tweet, but he saw me. I don't go to DSP's channel. I go to one called Dark. What is it? Dave's Dark Mirror, and it's just a masturbation simulator. Yeah, I'm sure that would be awesome. Let's see. Lol, people love to work and grind in games, but in real life, forget about it. Yeah, no doubt, Skonoma. There's no doubt about that. Let's see. What was I going to tell you guys? Oh, fuck, I lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys. But we're going to have a great show. I know we are. How was your week, Break?
I thought we talked about this already.
Did we? It was good. Okay, I didn't know we talked about it. But my memories.
Yeah, we did. Damn it.
Yeah, we sure did. Even if we didn't, you guys, you sons of bitches would leave me hanging. What was I gonna tell you guys? God damn it. I don't know. Whatever. It's whatever, man. It looks like a slow news week, but that's okay. Are you guys ready to go? I'm kind of.
Give me a moment.
Okay, we'll give Break a moment so he can go pee or wank. He's a 1 minute wanker, so it won't take him long to get back. He had to do that masturbation simulation in real life. Train of thought simulator. How dare you, Scott? Oh my goodness, man. I'm telling you, man, that's what carbon monoxide poisoning does to you, man. You can't keep a train of thought, man. How's you guys' 4th? It was interesting, Scotoma. Not much happened here, which was.
How about a literal train of thought simulator? Because Frank likes trains so much.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, Eric, you son of a bitch. 4th of July was actually kind of good, Scotoma, because there was a lot of rain. And therefore, not a lot of fires. I don't know.
There was a little bit of rain here in the morning, and then it kind of petered out by the end.
Yeah. People in Denver are crazy with fireworks, man. Not that I mind them so much, but I just, the older I get, there's less of a need to even bother with it. If I want to see fireworks, I'll just see the big shows at the stadium. It makes
going to sleep at, whatever hard because people are still lighting them
off. It does. That's I stay up late anyways, but still, it's I know what you're saying, Eric, because you try to get down, sleep.
I have to go to work at 6 in the morning, you fuckers.
I know. Well, on the weekends it doesn't matter, but this time it was on Tuesday. But yeah. No, I know, man. I hear you, Eric. But
actually, I'd still be dealing if it were on Sunday.
I don't have much against fireworks. I just think they're a little dangerous in the wrong hands and can cause a lot of there was a story about this a couple of houses that got burned down because the people were responsible, and they were throwing away all the remnants of their fireworks in the trash, and the trash can was in between two houses, and there still was embers or whatever lit up, and it burned down two houses. So I mean, there's shit like that every year. It's like you can't really, it's I don't know. It's just one of those things. It is what it is. Not a big deal. Well, it is a big deal for them. I hope everybody was okay in their families, but damn. It's your favorite Breakman? Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've talked about this.
Yeah, I know. You like the fireworks and all that shit, man.
It's the best weather, best clothing,
We had, look who's in chat. Wyland's in chat. Fireworks dropped their inputs. Oh my, Wyland, I just responded to your tweet, dude. How dare you not introduce yourself in that chat, sir? That chat's the best, by the way. Dave's Dark Mirror. I love the sound bites, and it's awesome. They had a live shot from a helicopter, see all the illegal fireworks going off all around the Bay Area. Yeah, so they could go pick them up and probably charge them money. You know what the fine is in Aurora, Colorado, which is next to Denver? $2,650. So it was no joke. I mean, it's a definite moneymaker for the city if they wanted to enforce that. But kind of hard to enforce. All right, you ready to go, Break? Yeah, I was in there, Wyland. Breakman, are you there? No, Breakman. That's awesome. Eric, are you there?
Yep.
All right. We're just holding off for break here. I looked over at the chat and saw you there. Yeah, I pop in there from time to time, Wyland. I discovered it on my own, actually. I wasn't going to go into his chat, although I did today. I think it was either today or yesterday. I popped into his chat and called him a grifter or some shit. I don't know, Wyland. I'm doing something. Break, are you there? Breakman.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm talking to myself.
Yeah, there you go. All right, you ready, Break?
I guess I'm going to have to get closer to the microphone if you can hear me at all. Okay.
Well, it was like it was off, and then, it was like, he's so tilted right now, Wyland, probably. He's probably playing, let me guess, Wyland, he's playing Street Fighter and getting his ass handed to him like he did the other day.
It's pretty funny. Street Fighter.
I know. So do I. I kind of do, and I kind of don't, because then Wyland will challenge me, and then I'll just have to show him who's boss, and, just be done with it, I say that, and it's like, Wyland could probably beat my ass, like, perfect twice in a row, and not even get in the head. I probably wouldn't even be able to do a DSP and do jab, jab, grab on Wyland. Wyland's pretty good.
He'd be like one of those speedrunners I saw in that video, like where he's blindfolded, juggling, and playing with his sock.
Right, and still whips my ass.
Still beating your ass, like, this is bullshit.
Break,
you're cheating.
Break, did you see the blind, not blind, he's not blind, but he blindfolded himself and he played Breath of the Wild and beat it in an hour and a half?
God, it's insane.
Fucking crazy, dude. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, how the fuck did this guy memorize the entire map perfectly, And he didn't make very many mistakes either, man. He just,
why are you talking to a tree? Damn it.
I know. So stupid. All right. You ready, Break?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, Eric, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. And welcome, everybody, to episode 748 of RPGrinders. I'm your host, Frank Branches, alongside my trusty cohorts, Eric the Great, Breakman the Bold. Gentlemen, how are you?
Good.
Good?
I'm groovy. How about you guys?
Groovis! Right on. Wyland, who's in chat, says Tears of the Kingdom has been eating up my time that I haven't had a chance to really sink my teeth into Street Fighter 6. Well, then you got no shot against me, Wyland. Like I haven't played like Street Fighter for like 20 years since like Street Fighter 2, and I'm pretty sure I could still take you. So, I don't even have the game. And, I would just use my old combos and old strategies, and I would just whoop up on you and, send you back to your corner.
They changed the character significantly, so it probably won't work out the way you think it would.
You think, Eric? You think? Skodoma says, I've been playing the new Star Wars game. It's better than the last one, in my opinion. I played a little bit of the you're talking Survivor, Skodoma. The other one, I can't remember. What's the other one called? The first one in that series. It's pretty good.
No. Fallen Order.
Oh, Fallen Order. Yeah. It's pretty good. I like it. Wyland says, I'm at the end, but I've been doing side quests. See, that's what DSP has been bitching about, is all the side quests, Wyland. And I don't understand it, because they might as well call Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom side quest. And
how dare they put more gameplay in here?
I know, it's so stupid. He's bitching. Dude, you should have seen the epic rant he went out on Final Fantasy 16 and Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. He's like, it's all bloat. I'm like, it's so stupid, man. It's like dumb. Wyland says, apparently mash and jab beats everything according to DSP. Well, you know what's funny, Wyland? I was analyzing his gameplay as a non-expert in Street Fighter, and it seemed to me that he did a lot of jab, jab, grab. Jab, jab, grab is his go-to in Street Fighter. In every match, dude. And then he was bitching. One of the strongest characters, from what I gather, not just in his chat, but in other chats, is Zangief. And Zangief, he was playing Zangief, and he was getting his ass handed to him by, I don't know, a variety of other, players. And he started bitching about how I can't do anything against this player and that player and, this and that. It's like, damn, dude. Like, you're just,
is he using the simplified combo button controls?
No, he's using the regular like because he considers
that
himself.
Might make it easier for him.
No,
I doubt it help him that much.
He considers himself a pro player, which I don't see any type of pro. I mean, he's like average. I'm not gonna say he's a poor player, because he actually does go on runs of like 5 wins in a row, 10 wins in a row, like stuff like that. But damn, is that dude dense when it comes to like what he's not seeing. He thinks every missed move is a dropped input by him, or he thinks he plays perfectly. I don't understand. Average is being kind, Wyland says. Well, Wyland, what I said in that chat one time is like I'm pretty sure I could beat DSP in Street Fighter, and I haven't played Street Fighter in like probably 15 years, dude, literally. So, I mean, I probably could beat him. Just, give me a day to work out a few combos, and I could definitely beat him. Like, he's so fixated on his own game style and his own way of playing the game. Like, those dropped inputs are definitely not dropped inputs. That's just him being shitty at the game and not reacting fast enough. And I'm definitely older than DSP. I'm pretty sure I could still kick his ass. He used to be called the walking ATM back in the day. Why is that, Wyland? That's funny. No, Breakman, I still remember you playing Wyland. I know Wyland whooped up on you, but you made a good account of yourself, Break, for sure. I'm serious, dude. You did all right, man. All right, let's...
I haven't played Street Fighter since 4.
Yeah, I think I played a little bit of 4, but maybe not. I don't even remember. Okay, he would not beat you, Breakman. You would kick his ass for sure. All right, let's get into the news here. RPG news. All right, Eric, you're up.
Okay, we got turn-based roguelike RPG Wanderer's Sigil. It's coming to PC in 2024. Polish indie studio Viable Games. Procedurally generated worlds, characters, and storylines. That sounds exciting. Everything's procedurally generated, not just certain things.
Ugh. How dare you, Freak 5? Freak 5 says you're older than everyone, Frank. You're exiled,
He
son
shows
of a
up
bitch.
late, get the first exile.
I
That's
know.
amazing.
Shows up late and gets the first. See how peaceful it is before Freak 5 gets in here and then he just disrupts everything? All right,
This
Eric.
game does have a die building system, though.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like tactical combat, but I guess it's, I guess it's procedurally generated, which I'm not a big fan of that. Are you guys fans of that? Like, do you like procedurally generated content?
Only in certain ways.
Depends. Depends on
I'm
the game.
I'm not. I'm not even. I
Like the
don't
game
know.
I'm playing, Rogue Stormers, has every stage is that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of similarities between them. So after you've played it for a while, it's like I know pretty much where I'm going.
Yeah. Wyland says MK1 is going to wreck DSP. Skodoma says would love to set up a match against you in Street Fighter 6. I'm getting it once it goes on sale in Steam. I don't have a PC to play Skodoma.
I
Otherwise,
wonder how
I'd
well
play
it
it.
plays on the deck.
I don't know. That's a good question. I would wreck you, Skodoma. I'm like Pro Plus on like what is the system now in Street Fighter 6? They got like diamond players and stuff. I'm like what they consider master. There's a master. It's crossplay. Wow. Okay.
Mm.
Well, then we might have to set that up, Skodoma, so I can.
What? Sony actually let them do crossplay
Yeah, I
I think it
guess.
means between PC and
or Xbox?
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Then I'd have to
I
get
don't-
it on the Xbox.
I don't think he means Xbox and Sony because God knows Sony would have a heart attack.
I know. Sony's the one that holds that shit up, man. It's so stupid, man. It's the same game. That's fucking whatever.
Maybe they'll prove me wrong. Maybe he means crossplay between those two. That'd be amazing.
Right.
I'm
All
crossing
all-
fingers.
Right. All right.
My breath.
Yeah, I know. All right, break. Next story, please.
Hold on, my breath.
Well, now the
coming to
break
us
man
live-
is dead. Anyways.
Coming to us live from RPG site. Tsukihime remake official English localization announced for 2024. Developer Type Moon closed out its panel at the 2023 Anime Expo with a bombshell announcement. Tsukishime, a piece of blue glass.
Yeah, you had it right the first time, dude.
What did I
Tsukihime.
say?
Tsukihime.
Yeah.
Tsukihime. What did I say the second time?
Shukishime or something.
Shukishime.
Yeah.
Seriously?
You had it right, Breakman. Damn. I love it when you get the
That's why
Japanese
we didn't correct
pronunciation.
you.
Full.
Yeah.
Correct you got it right.
Wait a minute. Wyland says Street Fighter 6 is full crossplay, so you can play
Sony
PlayStation.
didn't whine about that.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
That's really cool.
That is.
Then I'm gonna have to beat the shit out of Wyland and Skodoma then if I ever
We're all
get that
gonna
game.
get Street Fighter 6.
I guess I'll wait till it goes on sale too, though. I never buy
I
anything.
didn't say right now.
Right.
Ugh. I'm waiting for the inevitable second edition or whatever.
Hey, Wyland, what do I do? What do I do? He'll know that reference. Okay, continue on, break. Sorry.
The original release of Tsukihime in 2000 was a breakout project of Type Moon co-founders Kinoko Nasu and Takahashi Takeuchi.
Takuchi, yeah.
It's a story focused on Shiki Tono, a high schooler who, why can't they just give themselves American names just to make me happy? Who, after a moral injury, gained the mystic eyes of depth perception. Like they force immigrants to do when they come to this country.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there are visual novels where characters are of Western origin, but
No, I'm just saying, like, their real names, like, change them just for me.
Right. Hey, Wyland.
Like, I've known so many people, like, that immigrated to this country, and names like Mike and Sue and stuff like that. I'm like,
Right. And these names are common to them.
To the days of those.
so there are a bunch of Mikes running around China, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Breakman. All these names are like super common to them.
Yeah.
It's like nothing for them. Hey, Wyland. I was
like, what the hell
Right.
is this idiot's problem?
Right.
God.
Wyland. I was gonna tell you. It didn't come out. My move didn't come out. You guys saw that, right? Anyways. All right. Anything else on this break?
Tsukihime was later adapted into an anime series as well as receiving spin-offs like a fighting game, Melty Blood. We talked about Melty Blood, right?
I never even heard of it, but it sounds intriguing to me.
Or maybe I saw that when I was...
Type Lumina is the most recent game that came out.
Yeah. All right. Anything else, Break?
No, I'm bored.
All right, next... I know.
And
Next...
everybody's favorite character is Neko Arc for being just an oddball character.
Yeah. Next story comes to us from RPGsite.net. Neptunia Game Maker R Evolution. I don't know if that's a play on Revolution. Launches.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Launches in North America and Europe in 2024 for PS5, PS4, and the Nintendo Switch. No love for the Xbox, except for in the next story. I might as well do the next story as well, right, Eric? Since it's Neptunia related. All right. Next story, also from RPGsite.net. Speaking of Neptunia, as soon as my damn link comes up here, Neptunia Sisters versus Sisters coming to the Xbox. So there is some Neptunia love for the Xbox here.
Hopefully it does well enough that they consider doing other ports.
Yeah, I hope so too. So if you have an Xbox, buy this series just so they can port more of their stuff over there. So it was.
Is this Sorority Sisters?
I'm hoping some scissoring, action maybe. I don't know.
Nothing like that.
Damn it! Shit.
Why can't we get games for me? God.
Yeah. Wyland says, "Yeah, my move didn't come out. Button slap, button slaps,
All your
button
games
slap."
would be X-rated and consoles.
All the games would be X-rated. You're right.
That is funny, man. I'm with you though. Break like they should just call it Neptunia Sisters Scissoring. No, that would.
Why is everybody naked in this video game?
I know everybody's naked.
That's the culture of this video game.
Yeah. Hey, I couldn't help it. This is my vision, man. So there you go.
Video game.
There's a port for this game coming in Japan. I'm pretty sure that port will come to the United States at some point. But it is surprising to see this game come out on the series, Xbox series. So good news there. All right, Eric, next story, please.
But that just means that they probably just only recently got Xbox development kits. That's
maybe. that's a possibility, Eric, for sure. All right, Eric.
Toho, the New World, dated for PS consoles. PlayStation 4 and 5, September 12th, and this is the more or less the sequel to Scarlet Curiosity because it's an action RPG. Anyways, it'll be available to purchase on all platforms digitally for $24.99 or £24.99.
Yeah, I don't know why the
euros. It's £19.99, which doesn't exactly equal the same.
Yeah. This game looks interesting. It looks
and
like
there's a more expensive digital deluxe edition.
It looks like a very cutesy, isometric, bullet-held action RPG is the best way that I can put it. Like along the lines of Nier Automata, sort of. The best way to explain it.
Or
objects to save the day.
I think it has more of an Ease vibe, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Ease is another good way of explaining it. But all right. Let's see. Breakman, next story, please.
Coming to us live from I forgot the link to open it. Coming to us live from RPG site. The first 4 Mercenary Saga games heading to Steam in 2023. Well, there you go.
I wonder what took them so long. The other ones made it to the platform.
Are these games any good, Eric?
I heard they're fun little tactics-based RPGs to play.
Yeah, I think I'd like them.
Yeah.
From what I've seen of them. This includes Mercenary Saga, Will of the White Lions, Mercenary Saga 2, Order of the Silver Eagle, Mercenary Saga 3, Grey Wolves of War, Mercenaries Wings, The False Phoenix. What a name.
Yeah. Wyland says, Break, did you see the new MK1 trailer yesterday?
No, I did not see the new trailer.
No, I haven't either. I did see the original trailer. I think it's odd that they're calling it MK1. I don't know if...
Well, somebody online said this. It's probably because they want when they add the updates to it, and they'll call it, this is the second update, and then they'll call it MK12. You know, once the game's like complete.
I got you.
Since it's not like, because we know there's gonna be DLC, and they'll probably do like they did with 11, like they did Aftermath DLC, you know.
Yeah.
A whole new story. They're probably waiting for that, and then it'll be MK12.
Yeah.
Until then, it's the stupidest name ever.
I agree, man. It's like, wow.
Okay. MK1 times 12.
Yeah, MK1 times 12. Yeah. Or cross 12. I'm sorry. Cross 12.
Oh, Jesus.
Then they could introduce multiverse shit. Oh, wait, they already did that, didn't they?
That was me, Wyland said.
Well, it was time travel.
Yeah. Time travel, yeah, exactly.
Well, then now they'll do the multiverse.
Now there'll be multiverse, yeah, great.
I like all those games. I just don't like to play them online, you know, with other people. Well, one, I suck, but two, it's like, you know, I don't know.
You just need to cut out that middle part and say, I just don't like playing with other people.
Well, that's true, because I mean, I like playing with other people, like friends, like if you, like I did with Eric, as long as we're on the same team, because like if I played any game with Eric would whip my ass.
Well, what we need to do is we all need to start playing the Master Chief Collection, starting with Halo. We need to get through all of them.
Ooh, that would be cool. I wouldn't mind that. That'd be really fucking cool.
Yeah, I'll play Master Chief Collection. Absolutely. Yeah.
I need to get it.
That is 4-player co-op, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Online, I'm pretty sure.
You guys would pull your hair out and quit.
Was multiverse stuff in 11? I don't remember that.
So like I think in 2, like you play as Master Chief, a Spartan, and then 2 arbiters. It's so weird.
Yeah. In the other games, it's essentially you're just 4 different Spartans. I mean, you're essentially just a clone of the Master Chief, because when they talk, they're still just talking to one person.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I think you guys would pull your hair out at how terrible I am at Halo. I think that's what would happen, man. You guys would be like, what the fuck are you doing back there? Get the fuck over here, you know? That type of shit. I like that Raiden is human now, Wyland says. And Earthrealm's champion. Really, Earthrealm? Why Raiden has to be Earthrealm's champion? Why couldn't it be like...
because Liu Kang's the god now, and he respects... He's always respected Raiden.
Yeah, but why not?
Except when Veronica tried to corrupt him, and
why not like Jax or Sonya or Johnny Cage or one of those?
Because they all suck.
They don't suck. Johnny Cage is badass, man. Do you guys know there's a fighting game that is rated R and very sexually oriented? No, Scotoma, but I would like to know more.
Don't tell me it's Street Fighter, because that's old as shit.
Yeah, Street Fighter's actually, from the videos I've seen, not a terrible game. It's all right, but.
Or Rayplay.
Oh God, not that one. Jesus.
Rayplay is like horrendously bad.
Yeah, Rayplay is that. But I thought Rayplay was the game where you had to like stalk some chick on a train or some shit.
It might be. Like, I think there are 2 parts to it.
Oh God, Jesus, man, that game is horrible, man. I think it got banned, didn't it?
Maybe at least briefly.
Yeah, I think it was banned for a short time, and probably for good reason, man. I mean, come on, man. It's like that game that was in total bad taste. What was it, like Rage or the one where you're a dude just shooting people and shooting schools and just fucking.
Oh, Postal?
No, not
Hatred, by the way.
Not Postal. Hatred. That's
Postal.
The one.
Like, I like those games that people hate because they're like over the top, and it's like, this is so offensive. No, it's computer generated graphics.
It is a little offensive though. I mean, I'm not such a wimp that I can't like accept stuff like that, but there is a line of good and bad taste. You know, it's done in really really bad taste. You know,
there's a line between good and offense. There's a line between offensive and derogatory.
Yeah. Scotoma says, yeah, Strip Fighter. Yeah, I'm very aware of that game, Scotoma. It's all right. It's not terrible. Wyland says they changed Cage a bit. They made him more grounded and doesn't have projectiles anymore. What the fuck? How's that? What? No. But with cameos, that's kind of moot. Oh, I don't know.
Some people were kind of upset that the movie the new movie character from the reboot from 2012, 21, isn't going to show up in the games, which is, a perfect opportunity for them to sell the next movie that's coming out.
All right, let's continue with the news here. It's coming to us from Gamatsu. River City Rival Showdown for PS4, Switch, and PC launches October 12th worldwide. Why no PS5? What the hell? It's going to cost $25.
Watch, they'll do that in an update later.
Yeah, probably. So there you go.
This game, by the way, is actually a Switch or a current gen port of a 3DS remake of the original River City Ransom game.
Gotcha. What were you saying, Break?
I don't know. Like, nobody liked him, really.
Who?
The whatever his name was from Mortal Kombat.
Johnny Cage?
No, he wasn't in it. The guy who was that should have been Johnny Cage, with his family and stuff.
Oh, you mean from the movie, right?
Yeah.
That probably.
I can see them not putting him in the game because I don't know anybody really liked him.
Hey, Wyland, any rumors on the DLC characters for MK1? Like how they had like Leatherface and Jason, all those. Those are really cool DLC characters for sure.
Like
Alien,
all in one game.
I know, all of them in one game would be amazing.
Was his name.
Be really cool. All right, and final story, Eric.
I mean, I didn't hate him, but most people universally like him.
Cole Young.
I like the idea of using tonfas, though. Somebody who used tonfas.
You like the idea of being topless, Eric?
No, I said tonfas.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I misheard you. I misheard you.
A lot of characters are topless.
I'm topless right now.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome.
So you're the opposite of people who don't wear their pants during a podcast.
Well, I can honestly tell you guys right now, I'm not wearing any pants. That doesn't say much. I could be wearing shorts, which I am, but All right.
Anyways, last article. My next life as a villainess, all routes lead to doom. Pirates of the Disturbance coming west this winter.
I like the title of this a lot.
Well, the Pirates is the subtitle. The title of the game is actually from the series it's inspired by. It's an anime series, which is based on a manga series.
Good lord.
Is this adult in nature, or is it...
No, it's a rom-com.
Okay. All right.
Anyways, it's about a girl who gets reincarnated into another world, and she gets reincarnated as the villainess of that game that she played in the real world. So, she's in the world of the game, and now she needs to scramble to figure out how to not die in it as the villain. And so she basically becomes the next villain by the end of the series. Yeah.
Wyland says Homelander, Omni-Man, and Peacemaker are the DLC that was leaked by Amazon. That's kind of weak, except for Homelander, Wyland.
I asked some people on Twitter what they thought about the show, and I only got one response, and they said the second season wasn't nearly as good as the first. So maybe this game could be a way of compensating for that.
It's a possibility. Skodoma says, who is your favorite character to play in Street Fighter? Eric, who's your favorite, if you can remember your Street Fighter prowess?
Favorite character to play in Street Fighter? Without having played 5 or 6 yet, I probably never will get around to playing 5.
Skodoma says Charlie.
I'm going to say character I probably had the most fun playing as either would be Guy or Fei Long.
Yeah, Fei Long. I was going to say that's a great character.
Or Kazuma Scrub, Ryu, or any of the Shotokan characters.
Yeah. I liked playing with Blanca in 2 a lot because he was completely different than the other characters. And he was extremely difficult to deal with unless you really knew your shit in Street Fighter 2. I.e. jabbing to get out of that fucking lightning attack that he always did. But you got somebody in the corner with Blanca, and it was pretty much over. Just lightning the shit out of him, and you're good to go. But the newer games like Fei Long, which Eric mentioned, Cammy's fucking awesome. And then, the legacy characters are always pretty cool. Up to and including, like, I've been watching a lot of video of 6, man. Fucking Ken is a beast in 6, man. Like they did pretty good work with Ken from what I can tell. And I really like Chun-Li. She's really good as far as what I can tell in 6. If you know how to use her, I probably wouldn't play Chun-Li because she's a very nuanced character that you'd have to know exactly what you're doing up against any competence.
I think she's easier to play as in later entries.
Yeah, for sure. But Cammy definitely looks really cool. The new characters like Manon looks like a character that a lot of people are using. I can't remember the chick that always has her leg in the air, but she's super sexy and really, really looks fun to play. I'd give 6 a try. Like I said,
I didn't play Street Fighter 4 enough to like really get a favorite for that cast.
Yeah, I need to play 6, but I'll get it when it goes on sale, and then I'll just take care of business against probably Break and Wyland and Scotoma and anybody else that wants their ass kicked. I'll definitely take him to Eric if you want in.
Is he just challenging everybody he sees? Is this what's going on right now?
No, in all seriousness, I would get my fucking ass handed to me.
You're just looking through chat like, I'm going to challenge you, I'm going to challenge you, I'm going to challenge
Well,
you.
I mean, it's out
You're
there.
gonna get
Scotoma was the first. He's like and that's why he's like inquiring, like, because he's getting ready. Like, he wants to get ready. He wants to get 6. He says he wants to get it on sale, but secretly Scotoma is buying 6 right now. And as soon as I tell him who my favorite characters are, he's gonna find like the best suited to. I tell you what, Scotoma, I'll play with the worst character, which everybody seems to think is Dalzim. I'll play with him and I'll just whoop up on everybody.
We got an original Street Fighter. Ooh, okay. Who would I use in the Street Fighter 2, the original? That is a good question.
I use Blanca all the time, man. Blanca was a ton of fun to play. He was different and
Zangief or Ryu, or maybe even Chun-Li.
Zangief was a beast too because like you get that fucking pile driver move down and it's pretty much over. Just to turn your controller in a circle and mash the button and you'll get that fucking that wicked thing. I hate getting a game at full play.
I'm trying to do it with the controller. It's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I know. Scotoma says, nah, I hate getting games at full price. I agree with you, Scotoma, but I think this is a ruse. This is his ruse. He's practicing right now. So that's why he was inquiring. He's like, what's your favorite character, Frank? And then I'll tell him like, oh yeah, I really like.
Learn how to destroy that character.
Yeah, I know. I really like
hours just fighting that one character.
Yeah, exactly. He like goes online just practicing so he can just destroy that one character.
He turns on the Rocky soundtrack in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. He says he has 5. I don't have 5, but I might get 6. I mean, 6 looks really interesting. There's a lot of nuance to the game, and I don't know if I'll play it long enough. I'll probably play it long enough to get frustrated by getting my ass walloped by Wyland and Scotoma.
Complain about drop frames.
Yeah, I like the character that doesn't drop inputs. Or, yeah, drop frames or lag. Too much lag, guys. Too much lag. 4 was the last one you got, Break?
Yeah, 5 didn't come to the Xbox.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Shit. Okay, well, that was the news, guys. Let's see, what else do we got? Sounded like DSP there, guys. No homie discounts unless you guys got anything. Which reminds me, I have to go on the PlayStation and get my freebies for the month, which is definitely better than the Xbox's freebies. No dear break, man. So we're going to go to.
Inquiring minds want to know.
What have you been playing, Break?
This is a holiday week, so I didn't get to play much. Played more Borderlands 3, which is... it's so much fun, but I don't know, the writing, it's just like, you've done better. They've done better in the past. And there's sometimes there are funny lines, but a lot of the lines that are meant to be funny are just... like,
come across flat.
Hey, Frank, I do have a homie discount, and you'll be excited about this one.
Okay, wait till Break finishes with this, what he's been
playing.
And
a lot of Rogue Stormers, because it takes forever to just get one level.
You have to grind for that level, man.
Yeah, a lot of grinding. And it's just a minor upgrade, but like when you start after you start building them up, like it starts really helping.
Wait a minute. Somebody exiled Freak 5? Hold on a second. Let me check this out. He says he can't talk in chat. What the fuck is going on?
He actually got exiled.
I didn't exile him. And I don't see any blocked weird Freak 5. Hold on, let me text him here. Weird. Nobody seen.
Right, maybe Twitch did it. Which would be weird.
Try refreshing. Just try refreshing.
Chat settings.
Yeah, I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody banned, Freak. If you're listening, dude, I'm sorry for that. Like, I know you're not in there, but that's really fucking weird. I don't even know where that would be to. Hold on. Chat settings. Let's see if there's any. Show. Let's see. Deleted message. No. Let's see. If you're banned, Freak, there's a way that you can request being unbanned. I don't think anybody banned you. Hold on a second. Manage moderation. Let's see if we can. Sorry, this is riveting, but I don't want anybody.
No, he's in. He reset. He's in.
Oh, he reset. Okay, good. Phew.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
good.
trying to blame us for your computer. Yeah.
I know. How dare you, Freak? Let me just get rid of this. Okay, we're good. All right. Scudman says I got GTA 5 on sale. Okay, cool. Freak is back. Nobody banned. That was freaking me out, man. I knew nobody banned you, Freak 5. It was on my phone, not my computer. Okay, maybe you banned yourself. I bet you banned himself. What else? Okay, we got through break. What you've been playing? Eric, what have you been playing?
I played Trails in the Reverie and I finished it. And I got the review up on the site, the audio review. So go to the feed if you want to check that out. It's 15 minutes long though. It's my longest review. Yeah,
check out the review. He did a great review of Trails into Reverie.
I didn't cover a couple things that I probably could have, but it would have been longer. But oh well.
Acting like he didn't. What are you talking about, Freak 5? Son of a bitch.
Anyways, I played a little bit more of FF16.
All right, cool.
Not really a lot. Just I'm trying to go through it slow, and I've got other games I need to play honestly first, because the longer it takes me to get through that game, the more the likelihood that they'll actually put out a performance best that actually fixes the performance will happen.
Yeah. GTA 5 is better than 4 in my opinion.
Because if you play on graphics, or if you play it on performance mode, it's very unstable, and it barely reaches 60. Wow. In fact, it hovers mostly at 40.
Yeah, I hate that shit, man.
And it's not consistent 40 either. So I would have rather them had a 40 FPS option, a 40 hertz option, so you can play at 40 FPS locked.
Well,
because that would have been at least better than 30.
They'll most likely do a patch on that, Eric. I've been hearing rumblings of that for sure. So
it's just like the last two patches have just been minor updates and like some quality of life features, like turning off motion blur. So at least I can play in 30 without motion blur. So that'll be nice.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll come out with another patch, man. Might be a year from now, knowing Square. But
it's gonna be sooner than that.
Well. You never know, man. They're cheapos over at Square, man. You know, they're not cheap on presentation, but they're cheap like when it comes to like doing in-game patching shit, unless it's supremely necessary. All right, what else you been playing, Eric?
That's it really. I did have a homie discount that I wanted.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead with your homie discount that we skipped.
Okay, I've got another erotic manga bundle on Indiegogo. It's called the Hot Research Bundle.
All right, hey, put that link into chat so I can look at it, so I can buy it.
Oh boy. Okay, there's the link dropped.
All right.
For $3.50, you'll get 6 volumes of a certain thing, and one thing, and then 2 volumes of another thing, and then a bunch of individual ones, and then one that's like 3 volumes, and another bunch of individual ones. So a lot. But here are the titles for these things: Study Time for Those Bratty High School Girls Turned Horny Sluts, volumes 1 through 6.
I'm in, man. I'm buying this shit right now.
Sexual Corrections Officer, Rebellious Schoolgirl Rehab, volumes 1 through 4.
Oh man, I love it. What else we got?
Okay, the next one is Other People's Wives Are So Hot, lol. Sex Toy Research Log.
Oh, nice. Love it.
Nude World.
Oh my god.
Secret Sex Lucky Lech.
You know what? I can show this because there's no nudity on the screen, so I think let me see. Let me
Pet
make sure.
Robot Lily chapter 1 through 2. Why is it Pet Robot?
There it is.
Spirits Flowing Within Me. Gee, I wonder what kind of spirits. That's volume 1. We don't even get the other volumes because it's probably in production.
Probably. I do kind of like this bundle, man. Let me get off of this so that way I don't get in a ton of trouble. I'm definitely getting this one. So, I'm already registered. Let me just buy this shit right now. Proceed. Let's proceed. Yes. Yes, there we go. And let's do PayPal. And we should be in like Flynn here. $3.49. All right. Let me make sure that it's the correct. Yep, $3.49. Okay. And agree and pay now. Good to go. Processing. And thank you. And there we go.
I'll have to pay for it later.
Well, there we go. I got it for sure. I showed the screen, Scotoma. I don't know if you saw that.
I'm not doing this on the show.
Yeah, I know. I just did it because
Frank is, but I'm not Frank.
I mean, if I don't do it, I'll forget it, and that's a heck of a deal. We know what Frank is going to be whacking to after the show. How dare you, Freak 5? I'm not going to be whacking to anything, man. I'll probably be heading over to Bernie's work and hanging out with Bernie for a bit. Although I do like the fact that I got these mangas to read later, for sure. All right, so I've been playing Breath of the Wild, and check this out, guys. I did all 4 Divine Beast, the Whackers. How dare you guys? You guys are both exiled sons of bitches.
That's his old wrestling name.
Yeah, the Whacker. Breath of the Wild's been really fun. I'm guessing I'm getting into the end game. I have like 103 103 shrines, and I know there's a total of 120, but what I'm unsure of, Breakman, maybe you can answer this. Are there 120 shrines combined with the DLC, or is the DLC extra?
120. I think it's 128.
Oh, okay.
Because they give you enough to get 2 extra hearts, I think.
Okay. I got 25 shrines to go then, and I'm doing all the shrines before I go to the end. So, yeah.
Or you can get more stamina, I think, instead of hearts.
Was that you two whacking off my shed?
That's only if you haven't maxed out your stamina previously.
Gross. Freak 5 says, Frank, you're exiled, you son of a bitch. I'm not even going to repeat that. Nasty. Extra. How dare you, Scotoma? You're exiled as well, you son of a bitch. Yeah, good for you, Breakman. You didn't get exiled, so good.
I didn't say anything either.
Yeah, and good for you, Eric. Look, so I'm not going to do all the Korok seeds. It's like 900 of them, which is fucking crazy, and I don't even know what you get for getting all 900. Maybe
you get a fake piece of poop.
A fake piece of poop. Great. What does it do?
Golden poop.
What does it do?
It's just a trophy, basically.
Well, maybe I'll do it. I don't know.
I've got a lot of free time on my hands.
I know. I think what I'll do is I'll just get a map of all of them and just do it. I mean, it would be fun to go,
yeah, I might do that one day, but, the one thing I wish that Tears of the Kingdom had done is that there are caves now, and you could explore them, and it marks them off on your map. The only problem is they're colored to blend in the landscape, and they're already very tiny to see in the first place. Why did they make those icons bigger? Why did they code them differently?
Maybe you could just
you could barely tell whether or not you got the check mark, which lets you know you got the bubble frog in it, and you got the gem that it drops when you shoot it.
Yeah. Well, I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom, so I couldn't tell you, Eric. But
like, they didn't fix any of the Korok seed icons either. I mean, they are as big as they were, but I kind of wish they were a little bit bigger.
I think they should go like with the.
I wish there was a Korok seed tracker in the game.
Yeah, I kind of do too. I like the fact that you get that Korok mask. I forgot how I got that. It was one of the DLC packs, but I do like the fact that you can get that mask and it tells you you're close to one. But the radius is too big. I can hardly ever figure out. I mean, it takes me at least 15 minutes to figure out where one Korok seed is. Just not, I need to get stock in the How dare you, Scotoma? How dare you? Yes, I'm confirming this, PayPal. Jesus. I wonder why they want me to confirm. That's so dumb. I bought it. There you go. Service fund. What is that? You may have noticed a charge on your bill for the Colorado Universal Service Fund. What the fuck is this?
This sounds like spam email.
No, this is directly from my. I have Metro for a carrier for my cell phone, and it says, you may have noticed a charge on your bill for the Colorado Universal Service Fund. This charge is required by the Colorado Public Utilities Commission. What the I hate real world shit, man. Fuck that. All right. So yeah, I've been playing that. I'm almost done. I got all 4 of the Divine Beasts done. I've only now, since you guys told me there's 128, I have 25 shrines to go, which is not that much. And then I'll be going into Hyrule Castle and hopefully finishing up those side quests in there. And that's it. That is it. Remember when people would go crazy for toilet paper? Frank is going to make it happen with lotion. And how dare you, Scotoma, son of a bitch. Spit. Wait a minute. What did Freak 5 say here? Said spit and leaves. That is what he got. How dare you, Freak 5, you son of a bitch. You guys suck. Oh my god, Breakman. Really? They have they do actually sell different stuff like that. It's like specialty tissues and lotion, I guess. I don't know. All right, let's there
is one thing I miss in Tears of the Kingdom that was a feature in Breath of the Wild, and you could summon Wolf Link as a companion that follows you around for a bit in
Breath of the
Breath
Wild?
of the Wild. But in Tears of the Kingdom, all it does is it drop us a bunch of meat materials. Which you can then use to sell later after you cook items with it. That's a decent way of making money. But
Crow, Scotoma, you're exiled, son of a bitch.
Well, I kind of wish it had that old functionality a bit somewhere.
But how do you do that in Breath of the Wild, Eric? That's something new that I haven't done yet.
You get the Wolf Link amiibo, and then you use the amiibo function.
Oh, I don't have any of the amiibos, man, and I'm sure those cost a pretty penny now.
Yeah, so. You could probably they long since been out of print with the Wolf Link one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna spend all that money.
That was back when I bought Twilight Princess HD, and I gave it to you, but then I got a digital version for a review for Game Tactics, which doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't know you had to download these. They're not games. They're what does it have it as a game? That's so weird.
What are you talking about?
That Indie Gala bundle. Yeah. It shows them as
PDFs. That's why you have to download them.
Yeah, but it shows like a gaming icon. They're not games. They're fucking.
I know. It's probably just a generic logo. They haven't bothered making new ones.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, there you go. I do like the names of all these. Working with a Vampire 1. That sounds interesting. I might check that out later. All right. Who are we kidding? Frank is too old to... How dare you, son of a bitch, Freak 5. That's another exile. You're being extra exile-y today, Freak 5. Son of a bitch. All right, let's move on to reviews here.
RPGrinders reviews.
Oh, God, Scotoma. Exile 2. You guys are working on in tandem to get the most exiles ever given out on RPGrinders. Exiled, sons of bitches. All right. Breakman, do you have a review this week?
No, I was busy this week.
All right. Eric reviewed, forget the name of the game, Reverie, Trails into Reverie, Legend of Heroes on the feed. Do you have any others, Eric?
No.
All right, make sure you...
I still need to do the Tears of the Kingdom one.
All right, make sure you check out the feed. It's rpgrinders.podbean.com. That's where Eric's reviews are featured. And he does a great job, and he did a great job with this one. This was his longest review ever. It was 15 minutes. So if you have
and
15...
if you like that stuff, you go to my Patreon and you can support me.
Yeah, and highly recommended. Eric does fine work for sure. He smells like a... How dare you, Freak 5, you son of a bitch. That's not true, man. I usually smell like really nice cologne. All right. I have a review of a movie called Unwelcome. I teased it before we started the show. And this movie is equal parts cheesy, equal parts... how do I put it? The kills were pretty amazing in it, actually. It takes a little while to get going, but basically the premise is this couple is assaulted by 3 punks, and I'm guessing London. It's an English movie. And they decide to move on the outskirts of town. I don't know if they move into Scotland or the outskirts of England, but or Ireland. I mean, it's kind of, it doesn't really tell you, but they end up moving to get away from, BS. And they end up moving into a house, and it's pretty ominous. You know how, like, in the Friday the 13th movies, they have the old man that's always warning about, Jason, basically, and, like, giving him warnings. Well, in this case, it's, how dare you, Freak 5, you're exiled, you son of a bitch. In this case, it's an older woman that kind of tells the woman who happens to be pregnant that she needs to feed the red hats, and it's very important that she leaves food out for the red hats, and she kind of like tells her exactly what to leave out for these red hats. So you're kind of wondering, what the fuck are these red hats, right? Why the ominous warning about these red hats? Well, you fuck around and you're gonna find out with these red hats, man. So it ends up being, spoiler alert, everybody, for anybody that wants to watch this Unwelcome movie. It ends up being they're basically like little elves or trolls or whatever, but they're pretty vicious. They remind me. Have you ever seen the movie Cat's Eye, guys? I don't know if anybody's seen it. Break, have
I
you
only seen a part of it once.
Break, have you seen Cat's Eye?
A very tiny part.
Okay, do you know the elf in Cat's Eye, right? The evil little elf that's... Yeah. These ones kind of remind me of that elf. A little bit taller. They're like basically like little people, right? I do like Cat's Eye, Freak 5. It's a pretty good movie. But this movie is interesting. It's not the greatest horror movie, but it's got decent kills. It's got a semi-decent plot because they go into like how devastating the first attack on this couple was. She just finds out she's pregnant. They get attacked by these 3 punks in England. And it has a lasting effect on the guy. And I really like that they, he kind of has PTSD over that first instance, which if anybody's gotten their ass kicked, I mean, I don't think anybody can go through an ass whooping and not have a little bit of PTSD. But this guy really has PTSD from that instance. So when shit starts to hit the fan in the new place, you could tell he's hesitant. So they do a little bit of character building in a horror movie, which is very rarely seen in horror movies. I can't think of very many horror movies where that type of writing comes into play, right? So, this is a decent movie. It is a little hokey at times. Like, you're kind of like, and terrifying at the same time, right? So you get a little bit of hokiness. You get a little bit of like frightening aspects of this movie. I would recommend watching it, but I didn't think it stuck the landing. I think the landing was really hokey. You guys will know what I'm saying when you watch this movie. It's called Unwelcome. It's on Shudder. You could probably rent it really cheap on Vudu or your streaming platform of choice, or just wait a while. I'm sure it'll be on something other than Shudder at some point. But I recommend giving it a watch and letting me know what you guys think of it, because after I got done with it, Bernie and I looked at each other like, wow, there's a lot of good kills in this movie. Well, not a lot, but there's a few good kills. It's got an interesting premise. It's got a weird vibe to it, man. It's unlike any movie I've ever seen. It's got some really great drone shots. And it's just a good movie to watch as far as like cinematography goes. Story's fairly decent. The acting's pretty decent, but the end, I don't want to spoil anything, but the end just leaves you like wondering, what the hell did I just watch? So I want somebody else to watch this movie and let me know what they think. It's called Unwelcome. You could rent it on your platform of choice, I'm sure. But it's an interesting movie. It's an interesting creature feature. And it's got a little twisty doodah at the end that's kind of weird. But I recommend watching it. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. It's better than average, and at least it's an original idea. So that's my review. All right, let's move on to everybody's favorite segment.
What is it?
Stinko of the week.
I wish it ended in a
I
note.
did kind of have a bit of a review, but I don't know if I should, because I did watch the first 2 episodes of My Adventures with Superman.
Hold off on that, Eric. Hold off on it. If you want to talk
I'll wait
about
till
it,
the season's over.
yeah, wait till the season's over, dude. I didn't get a chance to watch the last Beavis and Butthead. I'll have a review of.
Blessed good.
I'll have a review next week of Beavis and Butthead season 2. All right, Stinkos of the week. I'm sorry, Breakman. What?
Wish they were longer.
I know. They're short episodes, man. Breakman, your Stinko of the week, sir.
I was so busy. I really only have one Stinko, and that's as I was enjoying my holiday weekend and working my ass off, get ready and shit like that, and cleaning up and everything. There were at least 17 mass shootings in a 4-day period.
Jesus,
Holiday weekend.
Holy
20
shit.
people dead, 126 injured.
You know, Breakman,
Gun violence.
I've gotten to the point where I don't even like looking at the news anymore, because I know there's going to be at least one mass shooting a day. You know what I mean? And it's too depressing, dude.
This is over 4 days. I mean,
I know.
17 mass shootings in 4 days?
Yeah. There was no new Beavis and Butthead this week? What are they doing? Like doing
last week was the season finale.
Oh, last week was? Oh shit! Then
Yeah.
I could have did
So
the.
they're 12 episode seasons.
The first was 13. I thought that would have been one more.
That was 12.
Damn it! That sucks. Okay.
It's hard to count because they put 2 together. You know, it
I
makes it
guess.
confusing. And they have like extra things, like they got that Tom Anderson's War Stories.
Yeah.
I want more old Beavis and Butthead.
Old Beavis and Butthead are great, man. That was brilliant on his part to do that. It's just really good. Yeah, Breakman, that's a lot, man. I mean, I don't want to be blinded to the facts, Breakman, but like I said, sometimes it gets too overwhelming, dude. Like mentally, it's tough to handle. You know what I mean? And it's I've got enough to deal with than to get depressed over these mass shootings, dude. I mean, it's like how I feel about like crunch in video games. Like we can sit here and we all hate it, right? None of us are fans of crunch in video games, and it's just like you can't let yourself get too down, man. It's just you have to find some happy medium. Otherwise you'll never play a video game, you'll never go outside, you'll always have your blinds drawn, and you'll become a hermit before you know it, and that's no way to live. What else you got? Anything else, Break?
Nah, like I said, I was just really busy this week.
All right, Eric.
No Stinkos really, other than the fact that Twitter apocalypse is just continuing to get worse.
Yeah, I don't understand the limit on.
And they killed the third-party support for most of the apps, and TweetDeck is out, but it's kind of garbage too.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can't use my tweeting third-party app anymore. It acts just like the way it acted on my new laptop on Windows 11, where it gets in this holding pattern of, oh, well, sorry, you can't use this, and then I click the X button to get off of it and just sign off because I can't use it, and then it keeps going in a loop of giving me that.
Yeah,
and I
Twitter
have to use Task Manager to close it forcibly at that point.
Yeah, Twitter has gotten really, really shitty. Not because of the content so much, but just the fact that like when I go to my timeline, like I want current tweets, right? And I have it set to current tweets, not top tweets, not any other thing, but like I want like the minute by minute tweets of people replying to me or people I follow. And it's like 15 hours. Like I saw.
Yeah, I get promoted ads that I didn't care.
Yeah, I mean I don't care about the promoted ads.
Subscriptions get
Right.
added to my feed even though I didn't do anything.
But it's like 15 hours before I see Breakman's tweets on RPGrinders, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on here? I want to see the most current tweets that Breakman is doing, or Wyland, or anybody else on there.
Like, why am I seeing a tweet from this person made like 24 hours ago or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah, Facebook's new thing is Threads, and it sucks, man. It's terrible. Skodoma says he likes Rumble. I might have to try Rumble out a little bit, Skodoma, and see if I like it. I don't know. It just seems like a right wing.
I applied for. I got on the wait list for Blue Sky's invite.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Hopefully, Blue Sky gets better, and once it gets out of beta.
Yeah, Blue Sky is the one that I heard was going to be pretty good, but it's got some work to do too, man, for sure. Yeah. Okay. Anything else, Eric?
No.
Yeah, that 600 limit that quickly got jettisoned by Elon Musk was just one of the worst things ever, man. Like, people were in such disarray, man. Like,
I'm thinking, like, because you're going to piss off your advertisers at that point, aren't you?
Well,
Like,
think about it.
We're going to limit it how many people can view, well, everything.
Unless you pay $8, which even
then, you got a limit. It's like you're paying and you have a limit. Really? What the fuck, man? Like that's, what would be a good thing for him to do? The one thing that might bring people back to the platform is if you pay for that $8 bullshit verification, you have an edit button on your tweets. You know how many people would love that? To be able to edit their tweets, like if they make a mistake, send out a tweet.
Yeah, I might consider paying for it.
You see what I'm saying, Break? That's it's simple.
Because there are so many times like I'm just really quick typing and I go back and it's like, they edited shit to shut. What?
Yep.
Fuck duck.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep. So, I mean, an edit function would make Twitter great again. You know what I mean? Like it would
have to pay for that.
Well, I'm saying if you wanted to do a pay model, I could see like if not now, but I'm saying when Twitter was like added. Hold on, Eric.
You do get an edit button. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't have to.
You guys like Russell Brand. I don't know enough about Russell Brand to either like or not like him.
No.
Yeah, I don't really know him either.
I don't know enough to have an opinion, but like think about Twitter at its peak, right? When it was really humming and there was a lot of people, it was a lot of fun. It seemed like people were having decent debates or were able to express themselves or not express themselves in certain cases. But think about the peak of that. If they introduced a paid option, let's say $5 a month to get not only verified, but you had an edit button, people would have paid $5 a month. I know I would have. I would have paid $5 a month at its height. I'm not talking now, with the Twitter apocalypse with Elon Musk, but at the time, I think for sure, it would have been. It would have been something I would have considered. Let's just put it that way. He's kind of like Joe Rogan. That's probably why I'm not a fan. I'm probably not going to be a fan, Skodoma. Although, Skodoma, if you ever watched Joe Rogan interview Bernie Sanders, that shit was interesting, man. I don't know if you ever saw that, Skodoma. That stuff was pretty interesting. All right. let's move on to I'm still doing Stinkos. I got Breakman's, I got Eric's. Mine, this one sucks, man, and this one hurts. You guys hear me talk about K-Dot all the time. He's a good close friend of mine. He got his car stolen from him. Ooh. And they stole his DJ equipment. So I'm like, how much worse can it get than that? And not only that, they crashed his car. So his car is totaled. They stole his DJ equipment, which is how he makes that's his side hustle, right? So really sucks for him, man. And I'm like, damn, dude, that. And on top of it all, he got a summer flu or some shit. So he's been out the past couple of days, and I mean, just shitty, right? I mean, somebody steals your car and crashes it, and that's it. No more car. So there you go. All right. Let's move on to happier thoughts. Skoma says Russell just did a interview with Tucker Carlson. I thought it was good. I haven't seen it, Skoma. I'll have to watch it. I mean, maybe it's good. I don't know. I haven't seen it. All right, let's move on to happier thoughts here.
Dude, what does my tattoo say?
Sweet! Sweet of the week.
All right, Breakman, your Sweeto of the week.
I've got a couple. 4th of July, obviously. I love it. The other one goes to, well, Frank, who's the smartest person who's ever lived?
Besides myself?
Yeah, besides you.
I don't know. Einstein, maybe?
Okay. Einstein's been dead for a very long time. Guess what? He was proven right once again.
What for this time?
And this time, he's proved right on something that's really, really cool. He's found one of his theories. God damn, I can't find the fucking link. One of his theories talked about time.
Some of his theories have been proven wrong, and that's all I'm saying.
Some, Eric, some.
Well,
all right.
Having more successes is definitely better, though. So.
Yes.
So, but anyway, I mean, right? Nobody's right all the time. I mean, look at Da Vinci. He came up with a lot of brilliant ideas, and then a lot of crazy ideas too.
Yeah.
So, anyway, time dilation. We see it in movies where.
Yes.
So what happened basically, like Planet of the Apes, to them he was in space for like a year or months or something like that.
Yes.
He came down to Earth and it had been like hundreds of years.
Yes.
But they discovered that planets in their infancy time goes slower. Which was really kind of cool. It means that stuff like time dilation might actually be a real possibility.
Okay. What is the ramifications of that break?
I'm not smart enough to know.
Okay. Skonoma says, Frank says, besides himself when he loses his train of thought. How dare you, Skonoma? I told you it's from...
It means if we reach faster than the speed of light travel, you're not coming back to the same Earth if you come back to it.
Pretty much. Yeah. Like, it's going to be... For you, if it holds up, a lot of his theories hold up the way it'd be predicted, that's basically what a lot of sci-fi movies have used, is his theories about time dilation.
So you're saying Time Cop is real, Breakman?
No, that was time travel. This is something different, Frank.
Darn it.
This is like, think of Alien. How they go into space.
It's basically what happened at the end of Ghostbuster. They were so far away from the Earth by the time they got back, 1,000 years had passed.
Okay.
Right, but for them, it had been like a year.
Yeah.
For them, so you understand what I'm saying, Frank? So for...
Yeah.
Say
Yeah. Sort of like Planet of the Apes. Like at the end of Planet of the Apes, the reveal is they were always on Earth, and it was just like a time dilation. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
See, because they were in space for what, I think a year or several months or something, and they finally come back to Earth, and for them it had only been months, but for Earth it had been hundreds of years.
How would you counteract that shit, man? Like counteract time dilation? Like you'd have to do some type of correction, right?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Like, I don't know. I don't know if you can. I don't think time goes backwards.
Another another
The
movie.
closest thing would be to back up your brain into a database and then have it uploaded somewhere else.
Yeah,
But it wouldn't really be you anymore, though. But that's the closest thing you could do.
wow. Well, that's crazy. All right. Let's see.
Yeah, like everyone wants to talk about like uploading their consciousness to a computer. Like you're not, like you're just copying your consciousness. It's
Yeah.
not actually you. It's a copy of you.
Right.
Dead.
Well,
I
Scotoma,
mean, just you gotta learn to live with this people. We're all gonna die.
yeah. Well, unless
Some
we
of us
can,
keep trying, and we're
And-
good at it.
unless we could do something like what Eric says, and I've been talking about this for years, guys, is like uploading, like, you know how I think AI is fucking terrifying, but what if we could like make it less terrifying by putting our consciousness into a computer program? So that way, if we all like get killed by the fucking AI apocalypse, right? Like all what do you call it? Skynet. Then what are we worried about? We'll just put ourselves into a fucking robot ourselves. You know, it's like
Kind of like Ghost in the Shell, where
Yeah.
you had a cybernetic brain
yeah, exactly.
and you could upload it to somewhere on the internet and then
Scotoma,
put it in another chassis.
Scotoma says, I think Judge Dredd is real. Seen a lot of videos with those guys. Wyland says, but will the Lincoln Memorial be replaced with an ape? I'm not talking about that one, Wyland. That was an awful ending to a movie. They totally butchered everything that was Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes
It
is...
doesn't make any sense. Like they said, they were going for like a shock value, like a confusing. Like we wanted you to be like a little like surprised and stuff like that. Well, it didn't make much fucking sense.
Well, it was
You
surprising.
guys promised us because they also promised us. I remember at the
Are you
time.
talking about the
It
Peter
won't be Earth.
Jackson
It won't be
movie?
the same thing. We're not copying the West movie. Pretty much did.
Yeah, right. Oh, man.
You
Let's
can get
see.
your mind put into a computer eventually, or by it's some technology that's being worked on. But I'm saying it'd be a copy of your mind.
You guys hear...
Like you'd have to do a one-way like conversion instead, not copy.
It'd be Freak 2.0.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm reading something from Scotomus here. You guys hear about the UFO they found that when they entered inside it, it was bigger than a football field. Let me tell you something about UFOs, Scotoma. I'm not a believer in alien UFOs. And let me tell you why. If the aliens ever come here, they have so much advanced technology that we're meaningless to them, right? We're like shit on their bottom
Well,
of
they
their
haven't
shoe.
come here. Like they already gave up.
They either just want us as zoo pets and they're just observing, or they could at any second annihilate us all. Period. Because they have the advanced technology to do it. One of the best movies I've ever seen on aliens is called Ender's Game. It's a mind-blowing fucking movie. I love that movie. It didn't do well at the box office, but you guys should check it out because it's fucking phenomenal. It's a phenomenal
Ignore that
movie.
Orson Scott Card is a piece of shit.
Ignore what?
That Orson Scott Card is a piece of shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
He wrote the book.
Yeah,
The
don't...
movie's inspired by.
Yeah, don't just watch the movie. The movie's great. I wish they would have did more movies, but time space was altered in this ship, and it made them feel sick when they went inside. Oh, that's interesting. Wyland says I own most of the Apes movies except the remake. Yeah, you mean that shitty remake with Marky Mark, right, Wyland?
I saw that in the theater.
Yeah, Freak. Oh God, you actually paid to see that piece of shit
Yep.
break. Freak Pie says I would like to have my own mind put in a computer. I could go into video games. That would be cool. Scotoma says Lawnmower Man. That's another great movie, man. I like Lawnmower Man
Ooh, I
quite.
bet
a
that
bit.
does not hold up today.
It doesn't. Visually it doesn't, but the story
God, the
does.
special effects in that must be terrible.
Yeah, they're really bad, but the movie's still good. You know, it's still a good movie. So Franks think they're so advanced they never make mistakes. Scotoma, if they're that advanced that they get here, I doubt they would make a mistake, man. I doubt very seriously. They would be easily superior to us in every which way. Technology,
Frank's not
travel.
saying that they don't make mistakes, just that they wouldn't bother coming here because
They're not going to bother coming here. Right. They're either not going to bother or they could just obliterate us in a millisecond. Like it wouldn't even... You think about this. What if the aliens saw us, right? And they just pass by us and they're like, oh, that's interesting. Let's put a marker on this planet. and they put a marker on the planet, and they come
and
back
they never
and
visit it again.
they either never visit it again, or they come with like some type of technology, like a bunch of fucking mosquitoes that just fucking deliver.
Maybe it's like Star Ocean, where they have the Planet Protection Pact and they can't interfere on underdeveloped planets.
Right. Freak 5 says I would be put into the Playboy Mansion. You mean that old PS2 game, Freak 5? That'd be kind of shitty graphics, man. Or maybe Leisure Shoot Larry. Yeah, they should smoke weed when they're here. That'd be cool. I think that'd be an advantage I have. Hey, I can grow you guys some weed. Freak 5 says just because they are advanced in space travel doesn't mean they are advanced in it. Are you serious, Freak 5? You don't think if they're advanced in space travel, they're not advanced in every other fucking way of life? I mean, they could get here. That's enough, dude. I mean, holy shit, how they would be advanced. They would. It wouldn't even. It would be such a fucking slaughter. It would like you want to. It would be an invasion, all right, and an invasion that would last every bit of maybe a day, and that would be it. We'd be done for, which maybe is the best thing for the planet. Michael Knowles thinks that aliens are demons in disguise, which kind of makes sense. That's a big leap, Scotoma. If you, I guess if you believe in demons, I don't believe any of that shit though. So it is. If they're coming here, they definitely are capable of making mistakes. That's true, Wyland. I see the way he's thinking, man. That's definitely true.
I mean, if I was an alien species and I came off this planet, like, oh, what's going on? Oh shit, nope.
Yep, you're like,
Back up slowly. Back up slowly.
Yeah. All right. Let's what am I doing? What do I do? Hold on, I got so much shit up on my screen here. What's going on here? Jesus. All right, let's get out of this. That's the problem with this shit, man. Like I'm looking at I haven't downloaded any of those books, so I was kind of messing around with it, and now it's like, okay, that's cool. All right, let's we're on Sweetos. Eric, do you have a Sweeto?
No.
Eric, Break, did you have any more Sweetos? I think you said you had 2.
No, I got mine.
Okay. Jen is in chat. What's up, Jen? Nice to have you in here. If there had been life on the moon, then that life would probably think while humans are advanced enough to get here, they must be advanced in other ways, but obviously we weren't. Well, there could be something to that, Freak 5. Maybe we are the most advanced beings to ever be in existence. But think about it. If let's say we were to go to the moon and there were some type of life form there, we would definitely be superior, right? We would take our guns and our military and just beat the shit out of whatever was there. Maybe it was just something like amoebas or something of that nature. I mean, obviously we're way more advanced, right? So there you go.
I wish they'd go back to the moon before they started talking about going to Mars and shit.
I agree. Go back to the moon and explore some more. There's some, lots of shit to explore there. My Sweeto is watching Breakman tear down. We talked about Twitter, but if you guys aren't following RPGrinders on Twitter, I think it's pretty funny what Break does to idiots on Twitter, man. He just basically just quote tweets them and puts them in their place and then moves on to the next thing. They are planning to go back to the moon. I did see that, Freak 5. I just don't know what the mission is. I'm hopefully just to find out more about the craters that are there and what happened and stuff like that. We need to see what's in our oceans first. I agree with that, Scotoma, because I think, 80% of our oceans are unexplored? That would be kind of good.
Still, too much pressure and such for any man to get on there.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah, I think we're going to have to invent technology to be able to do that.
Yep. Speaking of, let's do our free-for-all.
It's a free-for-all. Little baby. Yeah, it's a free-for-all. Wow. Suck it.
So Freak 5 says the plan is to build a space ship on the moon that will be large enough to get us to Mars. Okay, I can see that. That'd be all right. If it was built on Earth, it wouldn't be able to leave our planet. So my question is, Freak 5, why not go the next step further and find some other moon of a different planet and go there? I mean, we can obviously make it there. Why not just set up shop there? The moon is too close to the Earth. Like, I understand what you're saying, but why not just build it on fucking the next moon over? You know, I mean, there you go. If we mastered getting around in the ocean, it would help space exploration. Probably Skodoma, because we could figure out things like pressure and oxygen and, you know, stuff like that without, you know, having to grow plants. And I don't know, there's all kinds of shit we could learn from the... I agree with you on that, 100%, Skodoma. So I guess that's our free-for-all discussion for today, guys.
So which tweet were you talking about?
Oh, dude, you've got so many. You know how I was saying, like, 15 hours I would see your tweets from RPGrinders later? Like, there were some brilliant tweets, dude, like, just about stuff in general, politics or you know, just shit in general, dude, like everyday life, man. And I would see you just one after another tweet people and just, like, quickly, like, bitch slap them and dismiss them like they should be. So there you go.
That does remind me. I did have another stinko. I called them those fucking Nazi bitches, the Moms for Liberty. I called one of them a Nazi, and they laughed back at me. I'm like, bitch, this isn't fucking funny. You fuckers are quoting Hitler and shit. I'm not joking with you. You're fucking Nazis.
If you're quoting
fucking funny. You're fucking sick and depraved.
Yeah, I mean, look. I don't want to hear any nonsense about Hitler, right? Because my grandfather fought in World War II. We all know how that turned out. And even Germany recognizes how bad Hitler was. And the Nazi symbol, and, you know, the swastika and all that shit. Like it was horrible, right? Like, what my grandfather described in the camps that he liberated was god awful, right? So anytime I hear somebody that says that the Holocaust never happened and, you know, they're just a bunch of crybabies, it wasn't that bad, you never heard the real stories that from people that were actually there, you know. And you don't...
The people who want to teach at the schools the both sides of the Holocaust argument, fuck you. Seriously.
Yeah.
Jen Wall says she's stalking you.
Yeah, I know.
Murdered.
Jen Wow is stalking me. What's up, Jen? It's okay. Jen can stalk me. She's allowed. She's definitely allowed. Yes, I am Mexican long hair on my other channel, MLH. That's what most people know me as. Although people here know me as Frank.
They kind of addressed that in Mass Effect Andromeda. Freak says the aliens would return home and everyone they knew would be dead. Space travel is just not worth it beyond our solar system.
Yeah.
Basically,
unless you want to leave everything behind. Which, you know.
And Andromeda, they're going to a whole new star system. They're going to Andromeda. Yeah. And it was basically they're leaving their entire lives behind. They're starting over.
Well, it's like the Skrulls in the Marvel universe.
There's no way they're ever going to come back. There's no way they're going to get news from this original galaxy. They're gone.
Well, unless it's like a scenario that happened in something like Event Horizon. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. So basically, yeah, it's a great movie, man, and it's basically Hellraiser in space done right.
Clearly, we need to learn how to do key and sphere control like in Dragon Ball. Then we could just do the Kai and warp somewhere instantly.
No, I mean, the theory is interesting in Event Horizon because it took a kind of a different approach, and the doctor kind of explained it. The scientist guy, what's his name? The guy who was in Jurassic Park, Neil. What the hell is his name?
Sam Neill.
Sam Neill.
Yeah. He was Dr. Grant. That was.
Yeah, in that movie he's great because he's explaining like the wormhole thing, and he takes a piece of paper and he's like, "Look, if we can bend space and time to basically fold it, right, and you put one hole on one side." And it's rudimentary in the way that he discusses it because he has to discuss it to a bunch of space marines, basically, you know.
Interstellar also does this.
Hold on, Eric. So Interstellar is a great movie, Skodoma says. I like Interstellar okay. Skodoma is pretty good.
I don't think I've seen that one.
But basically, if you take a piece of paper and you fold it in half, right? And then on one end, you basically poke a hole into that. I mean, you're basically making the same exact hole on the other side. So when you pass through, you're at this other place, right? So there's no time loss there. If you could do that, if you could fold time and space and enter one side and exit the other, like, you know, I mean, just like I said, take a piece of paper, fold it, put a pen through it, and you get through on the other side, obviously unscathed, hopefully, then you're at another place and there's no time loss there. So that I mean, I know it's just fucking sci-fi shit, but if you could do that, that'd be fucking awesome. Then you could explore all over the place, as long as you knew exactly where the other side was. That's the problem, is not knowing where the other side leads, so just kind of one of those things. Let's see. Freak Pie says it can't make any money because whatever they would expect to bring back and make money. I lost the comment here. Wouldn't be needed anymore by the time they returned home. Well, that's kind of true too. But like I said, if that would be something you could do, like fold time and space, then you wouldn't. There would be no need for that. Or you could do something like what what the guy in The Fly was trying to accomplish, right? Basically being able to teleport, but that would require you putting one of those teleportation devices on, let's say Mars, and then once you got to Mars, you could teleport everybody there, and then so on and so forth. You found another, and eventually, I mean, it would take probably thousands of years, but eventually you could get to wherever you're going. Maybe tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of years, but by then, would we really survive all of that turmoil? Humans are very delicate. People don't realize that. Like you were saying earlier, Breakman, we have our time on Earth and then we're done. So we only have a certain amount of time. Freak Pie says, I suppose if we were visited by aliens, everyone would know it. It would be a large generational ship with them intending to colonize. Nothing else makes sense for yeah, I agree. Either that or we're just a passing thought. Freak Five, if you've ever played the game Bloodborne is interesting. It's Lovecraftian in nature. It thinks of things in cosmic terms, So you have these ancient ones, right, that are just hanging out, and you're basically as insignificant as how we view ants. Is how these interdimensional, gigantic, fucking cosmic beings are, right? If they're on Earth, they're hanging out on the side of a building, not even worrying about what we're doing because we're so insignificant. Like how we view ants. Nobody thinks twice about stepping on an ant, which I'm sure we've all stepped on ants, right? We're fucking giant. We can't avoid it. The ants are everywhere, right? So that's what I'm saying. That we're either super insignificant to them and they just pass us on by, or like you're saying, colonize, and in which case we would have no fucking answer for it. Our military would be nothing compared to their military, right? They would have advancements so far. I mean, to be able to travel and keep yourself safe, think about that. If you're going that long of a distance, you have to be well armed to take on whatever bullshit is going on in space, right? And they probably know way more than what we know. So if there's aliens, there's other aliens that might want to kill those aliens or whatever. It's like a Star Trek thing, right? I mean, that's how I kind of view things. I don't know. I just don't think there are. I think if they are, they're too far away to even think about it. Either that or we are the superior life form in all of space, which is really weird to think about, but I mean, it's not too far-fetched to get to a planet where all there are little tiny microbes of life or something of that nature, which we're obviously superior to, unless it's one of those airborne things like in Alien Covenant, where if you breathe that shit in, you're fucking dead. I mean, that's just the way it is. Remember the old show of aliens that ended up living with people on Earth because they were looking for a new planet? And if they went into the ocean, it killed. Oh, that was Signs, I believe, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
No, that's not Signs. Signs was they were living on a farm, and they find out later water hurts aliens.
Yeah, which Earth is what, 70% fucking water. So what a dumb.
The whole invasion plan didn't make any goddamn sense to the aliens. But the whole point of the movie, I think most people missed. The reveal at the end was God was real. Yeah. Not that water killed aliens.
Right, water. Yeah.
But the whole fact that aliens were coming to invade a planet that most with that was made of their weakness, essentially, was stupid.
Yeah, I agree. It was a dumb plot line. It was not one of M. Night Shyamalan's shining moments.
These are, you figured out space travel. You figured out flying through galaxies and stuff like that, and you're just thinking, what planet can I invade? Ooh, let's attack the one that has our weakness all.
Yeah, I know. 70% of it is our weakness. Let's go there. Yeah. I mean, just dumb premise. Dumb. It wasn't quite as bad as the other dumb movie he made that was about plants. I don't know if you saw that one with Marky Mark. What was it called? The Happening. That's right. That was one of the worst movies I think I've ever seen, man. That one and Moonfall was pretty bad too. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see Moonfall, but Bernie laughs about Moonfall every time we put on Max, that HBO Max app. Moonfall is like always featured, and I'm like, I always tease her with it. I'm like, ooh, we could watch Moonfall, and she's like, ugh.
Okay, if it's that bad, I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to watch it just to see how.
So bad, so bad. Break. Terrible movie. Freak 5 says, but also don't think they would be hostile towards us. That would require a lot of space for weapons that they don't even know if they need them. Limited space on a spaceship that could be used for food. But what if they have technology like nanotechnology, Freak 5, like little laser beams on their finger, for instance?
Here's. Oh, sorry, Frank.
No, go right ahead, Break.
I was gonna say. See, the thing is, I think if aliens came to this planet peacefully, have you looked around this country?
We would fuck it up.
Around this planet?
Yeah, we would fuck it up.
Aliens wouldn't be safe. We would attack them.
Yeah, that's exactly how it would go.
Wished us peace and came down here like, hey, we're giving you food forever, and here's new energy, and you'll never need gas again. There'd still be some redneck asshole to take pot shots at them.
Yeah, I don't trust those aliens.
Still, it's a great movie. The
Which
original,
one?
I never saw the remake.
Which one? Day the Earth Stood Still? Yeah, even the remake was pretty good. Not as good as the original, but the remake was pretty good. But I still think one of my favorite sci-fi movies ever is The Thing. I love that movie. I just think it's great, man. Actually, that would be more plausible than anything. Like a defector on an alien ship ends up landing on planet Earth, freezes itself, and then gets unfrozen and then wreaks havoc. I mean, that sounds like...
Wait,
That's the thing. Talking about the thing.
The Thing.
You're talking about Coming in Peace.
Oh yeah, no. Coming in Peace.
He was a fugitive, the alien, and all he said was, "I come in peace" before he murdered everybody.
Which movie was that?
Chased by the alien bounty hunter or cop.
What the hell movie was that? Break.
I Come in Peace.
I Come in Peace. I don't think I've ever.
The name of the movie.
I don't think I've ever seen that, man. That sounds.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's not the name of the movie, but.
I mean, then you could go the intrigue plot like in V. You remember the original series V? That was pretty cool. How the aliens invaded like all sneakily, which is I think the way that the Secret Invasion series is kind of going with the Skrulls, like invading into like government and other ways that I don't know, interesting, but. You guys have anything else you want to talk about besides aliens?
I'm trying to figure out what this movie was. I can't.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I Come in Peace doesn't sound familiar to me.
Released under an alternative title, Dark Angel. It was starring Dolph Lundgren.
Was that it?
Yeah, I Come in Peace. Yeah, that's the name of it. Like the alternative name is. Yeah, you've never heard of I Come in Peace? It wasn't a good movie, but
no, I never.
Like an alien fugitive, he came to Earth, and only thing he ever said was "I come in peace," and he murdered everybody.
Oh shit!
And then he was followed by there was like a bounty hunter that came to Earth, but Dolph Lundgren, is the hero because it's Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, what is Freak 5 sending me? He's like,
I think it was basically like their version of Predator. I don't know, like because Predator, I think this might actually came out before Predator. No, it came out in 1990. Yeah, this is a rip-off Predator, essentially.
I love what Freak 5 sent me. I can't show you guys on the stream, but it's a basically a cartoon, like a kind of comic book type still of a big green alien woman that's scantily clad / nude, and then there's a guy in a spacesuit, and he has a sign saying "I come in peace," and then she says to him, "Hey, handsome, you can call me Peace." I love it.
There's a line in the movie, he says, "I come in peace," and then Dolph Lundgren says, "Then you leave in pieces," or something like that.
Stupid line like that. I can't remember. I've never seen it.
I've seen a lot of stupid movies.
So have I, Break. I mean, the sea of stupid movies never ends, dude. It's like whatever. Eric, you have anything you want to bring up, or are we gonna have to end this show? Really?
I didn't, but
Hold on. I'll get to you, Break. What you said nothing, Eric?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Break. What you got?
You like to talk about the stuff I write, and I appreciate that. I wrote a really long piece this time, and it didn't mean to be. It didn't start out that way originally. It wasn't even going to do that, but just kind of like.
Oh, you're talking the description?
Yeah. So instead of just doing the show description, I did that whole kind of autobiographical.
Yeah, I read it. Break. It was excellent, and I highly recommend other people read it as well. It's really good, dude. It's there's no other way to put it, dude. Skodoma said he sent in a link to a. I'll put it up on the screen here. Red Scorpion. Does that sound familiar, Breakman? / I Come in Peace. Format VHS tape for $26. But it doesn't have like a real. This is probably like a recorded. Is this like 2 movies in one, Skodoma? Like somebody recorded these movies on VHS and they're trying to sell it to you? That's funny as fuck, man. VHS was one of the worst mediums of all time, by the way. They did come out with. Have you guys ever seen the high definition VHS tapes?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. They had at one point they had high definition VHS towards the end of VHS, and they were actually really nice.
They called it Super VHS.
Super VHS, yeah. It's got like 4.5 out of 5 stars.
I didn't say it was a good movie. Just it was just funny. Like they had, like the whole thing. The only thing you said was "come in peace," and they blew people's heads off.
I mean, people are raving about this movie, man. It's so funny.
I never said it was good. I didn't say that.
Well, dude, it's getting good reviews. I mean, I peaked off London.
I mean, if you like a cheesy good time, I think it's only like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I might check this out, but I'll check. I'm not gonna pay $26.
I used to work in retail, retail sales, and so we had Super VHS, laser discs. You remember mini discs? I remember mini discs.
You mean DVDs?
No. I remember DVDs too. Right?
I remember a plan technology to bring VHS back and have it be like on par with Blu-ray.
Oh my god!
I think it would have used.
I think it left right before Blu-ray.
I think it would have used like some kind of magnetic drive or something, though.
It was one of the worst formats, man. I knew Frank would be interested in VHS. So old. How dare you, Skodoma? How dare you? Yeah, I remember Laserdisc, Skodoma. I remember fucking 8-tracks, dude. Like, I mean, what else is there to say, man? I'm fucking old as dirt. Like, I remember lots of things. I mean, fuck. I mean, what else is there? I Come in Peace. You know what? This movie now that I'm seeing like this, like there's a little picture of it down below here. I vaguely remember watching that, Break. I don't remember it, but I remember possibly watching this movie. So
yeah, if it came out like in the late '80s, early '90s, I probably saw it.
Frank remembers when cameras were invented. How dare you? Skoma says he smoked weed to forget. You guys are both fucking exiled, you son of a bitches. Fuck you both. Oh man, peaked off Lundgren. Drago goes full Rambo. Great purchase. I mean, people are digging this movie, man. I'm gonna have to check this out. 5 stars from Japan. Wow. Even people in Japan are liking it. So, one-man Russian army. Jesus. So, This is an alien movie, you're saying, Break?
Yeah, if this is the movie I'm thinking about.
All right. I'll take your word on it, dude. I don't know. Frank was there when first cave painting was drawn, and he jerked off. How dare you, Freak 5? How dare you, son of a bitch.
First porn cave drawing.
Exiled, son of a bitch. And you're exiled too, Eric, for feeding into this nonsense, man. Dare you.
Yeah, this is it. This is it.
Yeah, that's it, huh? Well, shit. Are you gonna pay? I mean, does anybody even?
Unknown to Kane and the police, Kane is Dolph Lundgren. The deaths are caused by Talek, an alien who is extracting something from the victims.
Wow.
He's being pursued by Azek, a similar alien to himself. Good guy who dies, and then Dolph Lundgren has to be the hero.
Yeah,
You know,
of course.
The alien dies.
Of course. Wow, I didn't even know that. That's cool. So there you go.
Eric, did you read what I wrote? Just wondering.
Huh?
Did you read what I wrote?
What'd you write? Where?
I'll take that as a no.
Oh.
The show notes, like I went a little bit overboard. I did not.
I don't think he went overboard. Break. I think you.
I said I wanted to tell him like my story, and I just meant it to be a paragraph, and it just started.
Oh, you mean for the last episode?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then like 2 hours later, it was like.
I watched it. Or read it, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty good, man. It's really good, actually. Break. It's you know, I mean, I don't think anybody else could have written it better. Dude.
Any questions or anything?
What? I mean, what questions is there, dude? You laid it all out. Break. I mean, there's nothing more to be said, dude. I mean,
I can say a lot more.
Well, I know. I mean, but like, well, of course we could say more. I mean, we could talk about everything, but I mean, yeah, just a great job, a great summary, Break. Like, I don't, you know, that it is what it is, dude. It's great. Frank was there. Oh, you said that already. Frank invented the first sex toy. How dare you, Scotoma? How do you know melons were around back then? Exiled, you son of a bitch. Same thing with Freak 5. First sex toy was a hole in a tree. How dare you, Freak 5?
I wonder how many pornos that Frank made back in his heyday.
Oh, jeez. Now you're getting into embarrassing personal fucking... I'm not going to say I did or did not make any sex tapes, guys.
He gave people ideas, at least.
Oh, more than ideas, dude. More than ideas, man. I'm really digging these bundles, though. Eric, like, you know, I haven't, like, downloaded them all, but I downloaded the first Working with a Vampire manga thing, and fairly interesting. Obviously can't show that on screen, but it's not bad, man. I mean, you know, it is. Eric, how dare you? Frank was the guy in the corner. How dare you, Freak 5? That's not. How dare you? How dare you, Freak 5? You're exiled, you son of a bitch. What do you want to discuss, Break? Anything else you want to discuss on your revelation from last week, or are we? I mean, nothing has changed. Nothing has fundamentally changed.
Nothing's really changed. I've been too busy for anything to change.
You've been busy at work or just in life in general?
Like I said, 4th of July, like we had a party here, and I had stuff to do with that, cleaning and taking care of stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
buy explosives and
bikes. They're still perfectly legal in Ohio, right?
No, they just now are perfectly legal in Ohio.
Oh, just now. Okay, yeah, gotcha.
That's new law this year. They are legal until Labor Day weekend, I believe. They're legal for the summer, starting like Memorial Day to Labor Day.
Gotcha. But not in the winter. Heaven forbid you send off a firework in the winter, right?
Right.
Scotoma says
do it on New Year's Day.
Scotoma says these alleged sex tapes are on 8-track. Scotoma says, Jesus, man. I don't think 8-track was a visual medium.
Yeah, you want to hear sex? Okay, fine. You can imagine it in your head.
But you have to like stop in the middle of like what was going on and flip the tape over. Like that would suck.
Scotoma says you guys gamble.
Yeah. Wait, you're about to what? You're about to what? Ah, damn it!
I know. Hold on, I gotta flip the tape over. Scotoma says you guys gamble, go to casinos. I've been known to go to Vegas, man. As a matter of fact, Scotoma, you should know I've been to Vegas. I did lives from Vegas before, and I mean I know I'm not a huge gambler, but I've been known to throw down at the blackjack table or some slot machines, shit like that, man. You know,
I went to Vegas twice.
I like Vegas a lot, man. I think it's a perfect place for adults, man. You don't have to gamble in Vegas to have fun.
I went
Frank's
there once for my brother's wedding, and the other time for my sister's summer vacation time with the rest of my family, and they shortly got engaged after that.
Yeah, I love Vegas, man. I think it's a great adult playground, to be honest with you. I mean, if you want to talk about sex, I mean, there's lots of stuff to do in Vegas regarding sex, man. Even though prostitution is illegal, doesn't mean you can't get escorts there. Doesn't mean that you can't see nude women everywhere. Doesn't mean that you can't, like, you know, meet up at hotels and do whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, man. I mean, Frank's favorite type of porn is the old. Oh, how dare
Oh
you!
no,
Frank
wait,
Five.
they were already married at that point. They had their first kid. We all kind of they didn't know, they didn't have sex in Vegas, but we kind of figured that my sister was pregnant at the time.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Freak Five says, "LOL, porn on A-Track came with a flip book of the porn." Oh man, no, I do. I in your state, yeah, I've been gambling here in my state, Scotoma. There's Blackhawk and Central City are the only places that gambling's really allowed, but it's kind of fun. I mean, it's it's not Vegas in any sense of the meaning. I mean, it's okay. I mean, if you have an extra $100, and I do mean like an extra $100 that you can definitely do without, it's actually a fine time, 100 or two. You know, just go up there, have fun. Maybe win a little bit of money. Almost never win money there. And it's funny. Every time I go to Vegas, I win money. Every time I gamble here in Colorado, it's not so much.
I made $13 off of $1 once.
That's cool. It's not a waste if you win. Definitely not a waste if you win, man. I won $1,000 last time we went to Vegas. Bernie and I, you guys, I don't know if I did a live there, but I definitely sent out on my other channel like a community post where Bernie and I were sitting on this 2-person slot machine. It was like, I don't know, called Buffalo or some shit. And we put in like, I think it was like $40, and we ended up winning $1,000, which was a lot of fun. But, you know, and then we ended up winning 800 later.
Did Frank end up playing poker or blackjack?
I can play poker. I'm a very good poker player, but I did not play poker there because that's a complete time suck, and you know, you only have a limited amount of time when you're in Vegas to do what you want to do. So it's either slot machines or a little bit of blackjack, and that's about it, you know. Iowa has a similar law for fireworks that it's only a couple years old. They can be sold in June and July, I think, can only be fired off in June and early July, and then also for New Year's.
Maybe there is an exception for New Year. I'll have to check. If they have one there, maybe we do too.
They have a lot of casinos around Cali. Yes, they do. What else? I just hate how long it takes for them to come back around sometimes. I don't know what you're talking about, Scotoma. My 21st... that sigh means we're definitely ending the show a little bit early today. My 21st birthday, I went in with 100 on 1 quarter slots. I hit just below the jackpot. That's perfect, Freak 5, because then you don't have to pay taxes, dude. I think the limit is 1,100. Anything over that. The drink girls. Yeah, I like drink girls, man, and go-go girls, or all the chicks in Vegas, man. Vegas is an adult playground. I love it, man. Breakman, you've obviously been to Vegas, right?
I've been to Vegas.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah, Vegas was fun. I was only there for a few days, though, unfortunately. But yeah, I was telling them in chat. Like, what I did was I went to the penny slots, and I don't know. Most people probably know this now, but if you're gambling, alcohol's free.
Yeah.
They want you to keep gambling. So I just stood by the penny slots, and I took the slot that was like closest to the exit door for the wait staff. So I could make sure that I was like in their face all the time. I was like, "Me another drink." Because I noticed at first I sat down and like they weren't really going to the penny slots and stuff, so I went to the one closest to the door.
Yeah.
Make sure.
Well, that's a way to do it, dude. I mean, yeah, that's an advantage. That's one cool thing about going to Vegas. I mean, you definitely You can drink for free there. I mean, pretty much all day as long as you put a buck or two in the slot machine.
Yeah, I've gambled before. I've gone to riverboat casinos. I've been to Vegas. There's just a slot. It's a slot and racehorse casino here. Like I don't know. I never really win anything, and I don't like playing. I don't like throwing money away.
We won like just under
I'll
two.
play some games. Like the most I'll ever spend is like $50.
Yeah. Freak5 says, I have lost maybe less than $100 total at casinos in the 20-plus years since. I can't say I've lost that little. I probably lost maybe 500 to 1,000 in all the years I've gambled. Like it's... I'm not a huge gambler, and the reason that I'm not a gambler is because I want to continue gambling. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a great gambler, so it's too tempting. So that's why Vegas is good, because there's so much other shit to do. Like, to me, gambling is like an afterthought in Vegas. Like, there's so much adult things to do there. Like, you can go to shows. You can,
I saw a couple Cirque shows when I was there.
I didn't. I wished I would have went to a couple of Cirque shows. I heard they were really good. So, but I've been to like concerts there. I've been to, like varying shows. Like there was some variety shows I went to. There was a really cool like show with pets. It was like a family friendly show that I went to that was really cool. It had like these dogs and cats that did fucking amazing things, so it's like, I don't know, Vegas is just really fucking cool, man. Like there's just so much to do there. You could just walk the strip and just see all these amazing places to shop and to eat, and I mean it's just really cool. You can see celebrities there. Like celebrities have no problem.
On the buffets.
The buffets are great. They're expensive, but they're really, really good. So I mean, I don't know. I like it in Vegas, man. My mom and dad's anniversary, I think their 50th anniversary is coming up. I told them I would take them to Vegas, which taking them to Vegas means I'm going to, as soon as I get my new car, my Prius, I mean, we'll be able to get to Vegas on basically one tank of gas. So, I mean, for 25 bucks, we can all jump in the car, maybe fill up once on the way there. So for 50 bucks, we can jump in the car and get to Vegas and have a good time, and it doesn't always have to be about gambling, but.
And there's like the places like the M&M store and Hershey store.
Yeah, there's cool places like that. Like you said, there's the Coca-Cola store, the M&M store is really cool. The casinos themselves are just absolutely gorgeous. So you can just go, like, I know the Bellagio is one of the prettiest places there. They always have like their conservatory full of flowers, and they arrange them in different ways, and I mean, just so cool, man. Everything that you can do there. I mean, you could do so much things. I mean, I'm gonna have to get my parents like those mobile like carts to go around, but other than that, I mean, it's I got they always send me these. I signed up for a card at the Venetian, so they always send me these like free hotel rooms. So I'm assuming they're gonna send me another one. I'll just use that, and the price is not that expensive to go, especially if you're not big into gambling. Skodoma says, my girl went to a casino a couple days ago and took home a little over $2,000, man. That's fucking phenomenal, Skodoma. I mean, last time we went to Vegas, we won a total of $1,800, which is not bad. I mean, we put a little bit back in slots, but I ventured to say that we probably made $1,600, but of course we spent money on eating and all that, so all that money was gone. But it was kind of cool to not have to pay for all that. It was just pretty much paid for by the slot machine. So, I mean, I considered it a great trip. But enough about that. You guys have anything else before we get out of here?
Hungry, honestly.
Nothing? Break?
No, not really. I can't think of anything. Like I said, it's been a busy week for me, so I'm just kind of tired.
Yeah, I mean, I 4th of July was pretty chill here because it fucking rained like cats and dogs here, dude. It was crazy, but I think it was kind of perfect because people here are out of hand with fireworks, man. They just shoot them off in the street, don't care where they're aiming, and just gets crazy. So I was kind of happy that nobody's house burned down. But Freak says, I know Mrs. Freak would not be okay with that if she dies before I do. Hold on. You know what I'm doing with some of the insurance money. What, gambling or going to Vegas? Getting some
He's going
escorts?
to Vegas, but it ain't the gamble. That's
Yeah, it's to get some escorts for sure. Okay, let's do
I
our
guess it's a different kind of gambling, huh?
right, right. Okay, let's do our plugs. Eric, Breakman, plug away.
You can follow me at RPGrinders on Twitter, where I'm bitching about something or someone or both.
All right, Eric.
You can find the written reviews I do on boss-brigade.com, or you can go to the feed for the podcast and you can look at my audio reviews. And you like either of those things, there's a link in my Twitter profile to my Patreon, and you can give me a little as $1 a month if you want, or whatever you want for one time. That would help me out.
Hey, Scottum, have a good weekend, dude. Appreciate you stopping by. I'm trying to motivate myself to start writing a script for a new podcast, so hopefully I will be plugging that soon. Hopefully, Freak 5, do it, dude. This is actually something. I'm going to be making a movie hopefully by the end of this month, so I'll let you guys know all the details of that. I got some of the cast assembled. I just need a couple locations and I can start shooting, so yeah. All right. What else? You can follow me on Twitter, Frank Branches. You can follow me on any of the systems, RPGrinders. I'm mostly playing Breath of the Wild now, so I'm not really online with that. But I'll be going back to the PlayStation, I'm sure, after maybe even Xbox. I got a couple of Xbox games I need to delve into and get done. But Freak5 says, until then, I will plug Bernie's OnlyFans. This week she is doing JOI for Frank. I have no idea what that is, Freak5.
Me either.
And I don't think I want to know. Later, Jen, thanks for stopping by. I want to thank everybody in chat for stopping by. Jen, Wow, Freak5 Chaos, Scotoma. There were a lot of people in chat today. Who else? Wyland was in chat for a while. I think he's still there. 01 Ella, 01 Olivia, 47.
Jerk off instructions.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't need help. He's a pro.
I am a pro. 47 V Rez, 7 B Villette, Alicidra, another TV viewer, Arc TLCO, I guess, Aiton, Commander Root, David Zykem, Discord for small streamers, thanks for being in here, Drapsnat, Elysian, Kada, Streamers Social Space, which I'm sure is a bot, and Ziki. Thank you all for being here. We really appreciate it. It seems like the RPGrinders is really growing on Twitch, which it's sad to see Twitch kind of floundering, but I hope it doesn't, because we're actually gaining momentum. I want to see the blow up one with MLH. Jen Wow says, which blow up? What are you talking about? There's no blow up MLH. I seen that OnlyFans already. Jen says, how dare you, Jen? See, Jen only talks about the sex stuff at the end. She says, and Bernie walks in and stabs them both. How dare you, Jen? She would join us, Jen. How dare you? All right. Thanks to everybody in chat. Really appreciate it. You guys have anything else before we take off?
No, not really.
All right, Eric, anything else?
Play a podcast.
Yeah. All right. Stay safe, everybody. We want to see you back here next week. Until then, we're out. Later, everybody. Freak 5 is exiled, son of a bitch.
Just walk right in, no move, nothing.
Dare you? How dare you all?
It's not.
Bum, bum, bum.
I don't.
There's the phone call.
That's it. So.
All right, everybody in chat, thank you all so much. Everybody listening on the archives, thank you as well on YouTube and Twitch and wherever else you're listening, Podbean. Thanks so much. We really appreciate it. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. Talk to you all later.